Well, I can tell you that people here in Torrance, people who know the pastor, they are shocked and quite frankly struggling to believe the criminal charge against him.
My soul cries out, hallelujah! I thank God for saving me.
A self-proclaimed man of God goes from the pulpit to a public walk of shame, to a courtroom to face serious allegations involving a minor.
Sir, is your true and correct name James David Stockton III? Yes.
54-year-old James Stockton, a senior pastor at the South Bay Church of God, is facing a felony charge of arranging a meeting with a minor for lewd purposes. He pled not guilty.
There is no actual victim.
That lady just said there's no actual victim. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm Terrence Manning. This is My Thoughts Uncut. This is disturbing. This man is a pastor. He's a pastor. He is supposed to be the one you go to when you have nothing else or when you're seeking to be with God. You are supposed to go to him for guidance. But this man used that to do disgusting things because this is not his first time. He just got caught this time. But come on, we know when people get caught, it's usually after numerous times of doing these things. And the things that he said in the text messages, the things that he wanted to do with the person he thought who was a minor, a 16-year-old boy, and for his lawyer to actually say, oh, well, he technically didn't commit a crime. It is a crime to solicit sex to a minor. And this is why I couldn't be a lawyer, because how can you defend someone, an animal like this? How can you even think about defending someone who's preying on innocent kids? This is too much. Like, when are we gonna just put our foot down and castrate these people? They you gotta castrate them, and then send them off somewhere. Let them live outside of the normal society. Let them live amongst each other, all castrated, in jail somewhere. This is just too much. Like, we gotta protect these kids. Let's continue.
These are the ones that we trust, and we should be able to trust them with our kids.
Antoine is the founder of an online citizen group called Catfished. Members chat with adults who believe they're talking with a minor for the purpose of a sexual encounter.
And that's the issue. There's no way getting out of this. He can't say, well, it ended up not being a minor. Bruh, you thought it was a minor. You thought you were talking to a 16-year-old boy, and you tried to meet this person in the park, this fictitious person that you try to meet because you got catfish and you got caught. And I'm glad he's in jail. He doesn't need to come out. These kind of people, they don't need to be amongst the normal people like us, like you and I. The one thing there's things that you just don't do. You don't mess with kids. You don't mess with women like that, and you don't mess with the elderly. But the kids, they're so innocent.
He very well knew that he was talking to somebody underage.
These are the text exchanges allegedly between Pastor Stockton and the person pretending to be a 16-year-old boy. In this one, Stockton appears to send a selfie asking, "What time you get out of school today?" Here,
How there is no way this man can say he didn't know that that person, the person he was talking to, was not a minor. What time you get out of school today? You're not picking up your son, sick bastard.
Stockton allegedly texted, "I promise to be gentle and make sure you are enjoying it."
Jesus Christ. This man was going to, oh my gosh, what is this world coming to? Like, look what what? These people are sick. They're sick. They can never be amongst kids because it's a sickness. They are evil. They're sick. They're mental. They can't be amongst the normal society.
The nasty part that no pastor should even be talking about, but he got to saying that he wanted to the boys.
On the day
Let this man go. You know what? He can get all the booty sex he wants in jail now. Let him go to jail. Don't put him somewhere where he's isolated in a cell by himself. No, 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 no. Put him amongst all the other criminals, all the other animals. And it's funny because even criminals have a code of honor when it comes to messing with kids or women. They have a code of honor. So they find out this man was messing with and or tried to mess with a minor. Oh, it's over for him. So let him go into a prison where he's amongst the worst of the worst. So they're gonna know what he's in there for. They always know. Someone's gonna tell him, want to be the prison guard or another inmate. Someone's gonna tell him.
Stockton met up with the decoy who said he was 16. The pastor had this to say.
Actually, I was hoping and praying that it was somebody older. Senior pastor of South Bay Church of God here in the beautiful city of Torrance, California.
At South Bay Church of God in Torrance, no one would go on camera.
We don't know anything. Other than what we see on the video, nothing. We don't know.
No, 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 no. This that you're hiding instead of being out in public and saying what he's doing is disgusting. That means you either knew or you had a hunch. Because this is nothing to hide from. You should be ashamed of him and you should be out there saying this is despicable, not hiding inside your home.
It was a shock to us as everybody else.
Stockton is also affiliated with a church in Florida, and at one point he ran for Congress. Tonight he is out on his own recognizance, and he will be back in court, scheduled for December 12th. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Before that December 12th court date, I trust that he will not have his job as a pastor at that church.
Who knows, right? When we went to the church to try to get some sort of a statement or response, they wouldn't talk about it, but they did express that they were shocked. And obviously, you know, they took down their website when this first broke over the weekend because he was arrested over the weekend. And people started commenting on the website, also on social media. And when you click on the church's website, it's no longer there. So it was taken down.
Gina, I know you've done a couple stories just like this one. When the attorney for him says something like, well, there was no actual sex with the teen, there is no victim. What does that mean as far as how the DA might prosecute the pastor?
Well, as the defense attorney mentioned, there is no victim because there is no victim. The person he was communicating with was a decoy pretending to be a minor. But that in itself is illegal. You cannot communicate with someone that you're thinking is a minor for sex. And when you look at all of the text exchanges, in those texts that didn't make our story, there were some exchanges where the decoy clearly states, I'm 16, I'm in high school, and he didn't have a problem with that.
Does the pastor have a history, a rap sheet, if you will?
No, in fact, the reason he's out on his own recognizance is because he doesn't have a record, a criminal record.
I guarantee you there are going to be others who come out and they're going to start saying what he's done in the past. And they try to make this, people are trying to make this it's called minor fetish. Instead of calling it what it is, despicable as sickness, and you should be in prison for it, they're trying to say it's a minor fetish, and they're trying to normalize these kind of things because this is disgusting. And I guarantee you, he has done this before. Not only has he done this before, but the church knows about this because no one wanted to go on record and say this is despicable. They shut down the church's website. Why are you hiding? What are you hiding from? I'm gonna have a question in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. I appreciate you. Peace.